Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney, you can call me Courts, and today I am answering questions that Gen Z has for millennials. And by this I mean I'm turning their roasts into questions and answering them. But not as a millennial, as some of you may think. I happen to consider myself a zillennial, which, if you don't already know, is somebody in between Gen Z and millennial. According to Google, this is still up for debate, but what we've currently decided on is that millennials are born from 1980 to 1995. And Gen Z is 96 to anywhere in the mid-2000s. So there's quite a bit of gray area, and hence why I consider myself a zillennial. I am born in 1995. I'm too young to relate to everything millennial, and I'm too old to relate to everything Gen Z, so that's where we're at. We are Switzerland. Please don't hate us. So we all know that skinny jeans, side parts, and the laugh cry emoji have been canceled by Gen Z. But first, coffee.
They tryna be like me, but it's not a good impression. I used to get on instrumentals just to get it out my mental. I was handing out my demos and they wouldn't check it. They told me I'd never make it, but now they get the message. That's important information, so I wouldn't text it. They wanna get a reply, they want screenshots, but they won't get a response, not even 3 dots. These sheep talk, no lying, they throwing cheap shots. I had to cut some people off, I had to detox. I keep talking in my head, I got deep thoughts. On the steps where me and Navy did the beatbox. Been old school like Reeboks with knee socks. Corbin know I fuck 'em up when the beat drops. I'm coming back more level-headed. Sleep a little better off that edible devil lettuce. I could do that fast rap shit, I could Eminem it, but honestly I'm past that shit.
Cringy millennial jokes aside, let's get into some of the questions as to what Gen Z wants to know from millennials. But wait, actually 1 second, could you just take a second, think about liking this video, think about subscribing to me. I'm new, I'm blossoming, and you are gonna wanna stay up to date on my growth, and I would love to have you along for the journey. So I just did that. You'll get it in a minute. Well, with that being said, let's just get into our first question. Why do millennials refer to their personal problems as their journey? Like I just did that. Honestly, I think it's because we were all raised by Queen Miley herself, and in the wise words of Queen Miley, it is not about the destination, it is about the climb. It's the climb! Next question. Why do millennials love portrait mode so much? Ugh. Well, honestly, I think it's because they make great thumbnails for one, and they make us look professional when we can't afford to be. Do it for the gram, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, portrait mode was like all the hype when it first came out. If you didn't have a phone that didn't have portrait mode on it, peasant. Another thing that millennials say. Yeah. I'm starting to think that I'm more millennial than I am Gen Z. But I just want to fit in with the cool kids. Why do millennials pride themselves on not being on TikTok? This is like definitely an elder millennial thing.
I am an elder!
Yeah, and it's truly the most boomer thing that millennials do. Just like your great aunt, they're gonna resist joining Facebook, and the next thing you know, they're gonna sign up, and they're gonna be all over your For You page, like supporting Trump. I don't know, is that what boomers are doing these days? Seems like. Next question, why do millennials love reposting TikToks on Instagram? And my answer to this is see the previous question. Why do millennials make their pets an Instagram account and then write the captions out like their pet was really typing out the caption? You know what I mean? This is actually one of the most annoying things on the internet, and it's even more annoying when people do this for their babies. I'm looking at you, Oscar J. Ramsey. Like, who is buying that? Okay, it's one thing to be Doug the Pug, but like your child?
One thing worse than a rapist, boom, a child.
Speaking of dogs on Instagram, though, why do millennials always refer to their pets as fur babies? Well, that is because it's the only form of children I plan on having. Sorry, Mom. Why do millennials love the word adulting so much? Honestly, it's because none of us know how to do it. We were never taught anything in school. Don't even know how I graduated, actually. Ask me about taxes, I still don't fully understand them. Stock market, barely even there. The only thing I know about the stock market is GameStop. Full stop. That's it. No further information. Okay, but like, why do millennials love cheese boards? I think you mean a charcuterie board, okay?
With that charcuterie board. Charcuterie board. Charcuterie board.
It's because it's the closest thing to fancy we will ever get. We are poor, we are broke, and so are you. Welcome to the club. We truly cannot afford anything fancier than cheese and crackers when we go out to eat. Inviting your friends over, cheese and crackers. Drinks and dinner, more like happy hour cocktail and cheese and crackers. And also because it's fucking delicious. It's fucking delicious. Why do millennials love telling people that they hate the word moist? It's goes back deep. It goes way back. It goes deep into the, it's actually not that deep, but it's back there. It's seated memory of an episode of How I Met Your Mother. I'm almost certain of it. Actually, maybe they stole it from us millennial. Either way, here's the clip.
Moist. Moist. Moist.
Anyways, we all thought that was so funny that we just adapted it, and we all unanimously agreed that we hated the word moist, when in all honesty, it's never bothered me, not once. Why do millennials love avocados so much? This is such an easy one to answer. It's because none of us want to buy a house.
When I was trying to buy my first home, I wasn't buying. Smashed avocados for 19 bucks.
To sum up these most frequently asked Gen Z questions to millennials, we were raised by boomers, and it shows. So, getting down to the nitty-gritty though, Gen Z most notoriously has canceled the cry laugh emoji. They claim it's because it's been overused and is no longer expressive in any sort of way, but it's simply just annoying to look at. This I don't understand because it's just an emoji. Like, how else am I supposed to express that I'm laughing? I guess the death skull emoji is how you tell people you're like dead. Ha, I'm dead, laughing. I would just like to tag on to this that not only did we also used to say that, but the new trend amongst youths is to just smash the keyboard like when you're laughing super hard, like that. I remember doing this on Tumblr, and then suddenly it became like not cool and we all just stopped doing it. But now they're bringing it back. So history truly does repeat itself. Enjoy that, kids. Mostly I just need an efficient way to let people know that I'm not trying to insult them over text message, and I feel like the cry laugh emoji is the most innocent and least threatening to go for. I'm gonna stick with it. I think I will. I'm not gonna knock that skull emoji though. No. Because I truly am dead inside. Moving on to the side parts. Side parts also been canceled. Why do millennials love side parts? Well, we grew up in the 90s, or were birthed in the 90s, and that meant center parts, center parts, center parts, center parts. So by the early 2000s, mid-early 2000s, we'd all had enough of our center parts. Basically, the center part had had its moment. It had been thriving, and we needed something new to hop on. It just happened to be the side part. Perks to a side part: volume on one side. Oof. But just like all of y'all, we mostly did side parts because we wanted to fit in. We wanted to look cool. We didn't want to be the freak with the center part. Moving on to skinny jeans. Skinny jeans are also canceled by Gen Z. Honestly, at the time, anything was better than bell bottoms. As someone who's 5'1", bell bottoms do absolutely nothing for me. They do not make me look taller. They just make me look short and stumpy. And it was impossible to find a pair of bell bottoms that actually were the length of my legs. 90% of the time I had to get them hemmed. Nothing more fun than spending $50 on a pair of jeans and then having to go get them custom hemmed because you're short. Perks to a skinny jean: cuff them up. Done. Problem solved. Also, most of the time they were low-waisted, so not only are your love handles hanging out, but also your entire ass cheeks. Besides, how else are we supposed to wear our jeans with our Uggs? Not to mention the trauma of a soggy bell bottom. Do not worry, my flared yoga pant wearing friends, because you too will reap the rewards of a soggy bell bottom. It's almost as horrendous as wearing wet socks or having wet socks or wet socks on your feet. But soggy ankles, constant soggy ankles. Just a tease of what's to come. Whether you consider yourself a Gen Z, a millennial, a zillennial, we are all haunted by trends of the past. So don't worry, Gen Z. Alpha Gen is coming for you, and they're going to take away your center parts and your mom jeans. But I hope they don't, because I am thriving in my mom jeans, and I never want them to go out of style. Okay. Well, this has been very informational and educational and entertaining for me. Thank you so much for joining me on this YouTube excursion. I hope I answered all of your questions, Gen Z, and I hope you don't hate me by the end of this video. Let me know if there's any questions that I missed that Gen Z may have for millennials that desperately need an answer from a zillennial who is unbiased. Let me know if you guys liked this video. Let me know if you want to see more like this. Leave me video suggestions in the comment section. I do have a new series that I just launched last Thursday on my YouTube channel. I am attempting to hit every value village in my city, so if you're interested in seeing that, the video is in the description box, but it's also probably somewhere else in this vicinity, and I would love it if you checked it out. With that being said, my name is Courtney. You can call me Quartz. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye. Wait. I cannot end this video without doing a fit check.
Don't even edit that shit, just leave that shit like that. Just leave it like that. I guess I don't mix it anyway, so.
Okay, thanks for stopping by.